My next dream that I had that I know was in the line of the prophetic was a dream I had. I'm constantly reminded that it was in around 2010 by my friend Dan Karasik because he always remembers the dream. So, in this dream, I was standing in the middle of the ocean and I was standing next to Yeshua Jesus as he's standing in the middle of the ocean. And he has his hands up, you know, he has his hands out like this. And there's this giant wave that's just standing still. It's kind of like in a movie or whatever you see where there's like a tsunami wave, but it wasn't moving at all, but it was standing there. And as he's holding up his hands, he's looking side to side, watching this wall of water. And the wall of water is just getting bigger and bigger. And so every now and then he would just like wave his hand like this, while his other hand was holding up the wave. And these small little waves would go out behind him. And each one of these little waves was a move of his spirit on the earth. And so it would flow into the earth, these little waves and patches. Yet he was holding up his one hand, holding up this one giant wave. And as I watched him holding this one wave, Yeshua was crying in like excitement, anticipation of allowing this one last wave that was building up pressure over time to be released. So in order for everyone to prepare for this larger wave, he kept sending out smaller waves. He'd hold up his hands and he'd send out a wave, and these waves would come crashing and would hit the earth in different areas and at different times to do like moves of the spirit, we call revival. But really, when that happens, it's just an intense move of his spirit, like the book of Acts and other things. And, it's when these revivals come, it's not about counting down times or how many days we've gone together with the Holy Spirit being poured out or even giving it a name. It's all about we get physically revived by his spirit filled so that we can be empowered to go out. True revival is life from the dead, meaning unbelievers or backslidden believers coming back to life in Yeshua before his return. So we look forward to that, and just be ready for those waves. I still believe it's prophetic for today because those waves are still coming and that one wave is still on the way. And I believe that wave will be released at the end of the age in the fullness of the fulfillment of the Joel prophecy, where I will pour my spirit on all flesh. Your young men will dream dreams, visions, old men, young men, women, children, and all the like. So that was that dream. Believe it's still prophetic. And thank you, Dan Karasik, if you watch this, for continually reminding me of that dream. Bless you, everybody. Good night.